Hi, my name is Moe Qureshi. I'm the manager of climate solutions at the Conservation Council of New Brunswick. I'm here based in Fredericton. I am a scientist who works in the policy sector. I work in climate policy and I specialize in the electricity regulations. For me, policy and regulations are an extremely important step for us to transition away from a fossil fuel economy towards a renewable energy economy. And policy is so important because it sets what rules and regulations and responsibilities are for people and industries. So in the past, we had quite few regulations regarding electricity policies. So a lot of the fossil fuel companies, they didn't have such strict rules, so they were allowed to pollute our water and our air. And what I do is I work with the government to show that, hey, we should tighten up these regulations so that these industries can't pollute our environment as much. And a lot of my work is showing how how everything is connected, that climate change affects our health, it affects our environment, and it affects our economy. And if we don't improve our policies and our regulations and we allow more pollution to happen, we're hurting our economy, environment, and health. So I work a lot with the media to talk to the public, to educate them about climate change and how it affects them personally. And I work a lot with the government to show them that these policies you create have an impact on all the citizens. So a lot of the biggest challenges I face is that a lot of people aren't convinced that the solutions are ready. They're very much stuck on these technologies of the past. They're very fossil fuel dependent. But what I'm trying to show is that the improvements in renewable technologies such as solar, wind, battery storage has exponentially increased over the last few years, and these technologies are ready to deploy today. And we can get off these fossil fuel resources and transition towards a cleaner grid. And that technology is ready today. And if we do this transition through policy is how we force this transition. And once we transition, we will see improvements in people's health with less greenhouse gases in the air. We'll hopefully see a reduction in respiratory problems. We'll see an improvement in our environment. Recently, we've seen huge environmental disasters all over the world, and here in Canada, we're suffering from wildfires quite extensively. So hopefully with this transition, with the reduction of greenhouse gases, we'll see environmental disasters start being reduced. And of course, our economy as well. Some of my research shows that these renewable technologies are far more affordable than the current fossil fuel economy. So we're going to see savings in consumers' wallets through this transition. So that's what I do. I try to help the government and work with the media to educate the general public and educate our politicians that a transition away from these technologies of the past and fossil fuels, and let's move towards more advanced technologies like wind and solar, that we can start saving our environment, our economy, and our health.